Welcome back to Aging is for Everyone. We're talking about travel today, and now we're going to talk a little bit about some great group tours that leave from Buffalo. Welcome to Maria Burridge, the General Manager of Know How Tours.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you here. You know, people might hear group travel and think, well, I don't belong to a group. How can I take part in this? Do you need to be a member of a specific group, like a senior center or something, to take advantage of group travel opportunities?
Absolutely not. We have two types of group travels that we offer. The first one is our Know How Tours, and we have over 300 departures that go out. And individuals would sign up on a departure that we have planned. So we set the date, we set the destination, we set the price, and individuals can sign up on a tour and travel wherever they'd like. It could be individually, it could be a couple, it could be a family, it could be a grandparents tour. So they can sign up on that tour, and then the other opportunity is if they have a group, if they're from a church group or a senior center, it might be a school group, we can plan that customized group travel to meet the needs, interest, and budget of their travelers.
So maybe they see something in your catalog that's a really neat tour and they say, hey, wouldn't that be fun to take our group out to that?
Exactly,
Right.
exactly. And what we will do is we would sell that package to them to the date that they wanted to travel.
That's great, that's great. For somebody who hasn't ever taken a group tour, maybe they're a little nervous about doing that, organize a bus tour, for instance. What can they expect? What would happen?
Well, with Know
typically?
How Tour, we've been doing this for 30 years. So the difference is we provide concierge services on board the buses. So it's not just everyone piling on board those buses and just going off to a buffet restaurant type of thing. We're giving the concierge service. We feel that the vacation starts the minute that they meet our tour escort. So when the minute that they hop on board that bus, their vacation begins. So they would get upgraded meals, they would get VIP seating, they would get snacks on board the motor coach. So those concierge, those upgraded packages, and of course, benefit of the price.
Right.
So hopping on board those buses are really the greatest way to travel.
And plus, they're not having to set it all up themselves.
Exactly, they love that.
That's got to be difficult for people because, you're going somewhere, maybe it's a city you've never been to before. You don't really know where to go. So I would think that's one of the benefits of what you do too.
Absolutely. When you're traveling by car, you're not getting the nooks and crannies of what the guide would give you when you're aboard on a motor coach. The flexibility of the itineraries now. We provide the destination and all the highlights, but we give you time to be able to plan your vacation the way you want to. And we have the tour escorts that are going to make sure that we meet those needs for you.
Right. And I think that's a great thing for people. Yeah.
Definitely.
It seems like people have a great time going on some of these tours.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What are some of your most popular ones?
I would have to say some of the bigger cities. New York City. We have a trip that does 12 hours in the city where passengers would travel through the night, spend 12 hours in New York City any way that they like, and then they hop on board the bus and sleep on the way home. We also do all of the major cities. We do one-day tours. We also do where you could take a Caribbean cruise, and you start off on a motor coach, and then you hop on board the cruise ship and enjoy your vacation. This way you're staying away from all those troubles when you're flying, and the time that it would take.
Right.
So we offer that. We also have the opportunities to travel individually to some of those other destinations, even abroad, where you would hop on board a trip and get with a group in that city. So you would take advantage of that special pricing when you get to your destination.
Great.
So there's a lot of travel opportunities out there.
And it seems like this takes a lot of the hassle out of it for people.
Exactly. One call does it all, really.
Right. A lot of people are concerned about the environment and doing things that are environmentally friendly. And when you think about it, like the group travel kind of feeds into that philosophy, doesn't it?
It does. You see that a lot of hotels are recycling. You'll see the baskets inside the hotel rooms. You'll also see the opportunities to utilize your towels over again if you're really concentrating on that. We are a division of Niagara Scenic, and Niagara Scenic is a bus company. And when you look at it's the most economic way to travel, and it's an eco-friendly way to travel. So when you're looking at we have many different opportunities to be able to save in our environment.
I mean, especially when you're thinking about if you're doing a tour with a bunch of your friends or family or, you know, your church group, instead of taking, you know, 18 cars to the one place, you're taking one bus.
Exactly. It's 184 passenger miles to the gallon.
Right.
Versus if you're just traveling in your car, it could be 19 to 28 miles per gallon.
Right.
So it's a big savings. It is very, very eco-friendly.
Right, right. Why don't you tell us just, I mean, you mentioned a few, what are some of the other group travel opportunities that you have available for people
Well, we have
to
a lot.
choose from?
I would have to say that the aging population, the senior groups, really are our core business, and they have traveled a lot with us. We offer family trips. We offer grandparent tours. So these are one-day trips, whether it's a dinner theater, it might be a trip to Canada, to a Broadway performance. We offer trips to, for example, Branson. We have a trip that's doing New England. We do Maine. We have 300 destinations that we offer throughout the year. So it's a broad avenue that people can take.
Right, right. And if somebody wants to, you know, maybe explore more and see what other tours, all the varieties of tours you have available, how can they find out, you know, the departures and where your trips are going and the dates and get information on pricing?
We have an easy-to-use website. It's knowhowtours.com. You can choose either by date, if they have a specific date that they want to travel or they're vacationing, or they can travel by check their destination. We also have, you could check types of trips, whether it's a show trip, if you're looking for a train excursion, if you're looking for a boat tour. So it's an easy-to-use website. They can check the information, check the pricing. They can also book online 24 hours a day, or they can certainly contact our office for information. We send out brochures quarterly, but our website is the most updated information to find.
Right, right. But it's good to know that if somebody wants to call and maybe get your updated brochure, they can do that too.
We would love to put them on our mailing list.
Not everybody wants to use the website still.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But thank you very much for all the information. I think it sounds like a great way for people to get out and, you know, take your friends and go out on a group tour.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for being with us,
Okay.
Maria. And thank you for being with us. We will see you next month for more Aging is for Everyone.